to all the bilaterals, multilaterals, the donors, the experts, etc. Push your reports to this. Share it to sref@shuraako.org. Ask us to post it. We'll write up a little abstract and put it here, so that as parties go forward, they know there's a one place to come and look for this information. So whatever you've got that's relevant for the context. We're going to convert this, we think, through the year to a wiki share, which will have like you can share it in, and they'll have a moderator that will review it for appropriateness and then put it on the website. So we'd like to have this going on year over year. This is the website, the Shuraako. If people who are wanting to see videos, you can go to the website, go to shuraako.org videos, and there's little videos on the clients. It's nice because this is an opportunity, you can hear the story from them about what's worked and what's their experience. So, we thought it might be nice for you to see where people came from for this forum. Those are the countries of the world people came from. I think we got them all, I'm not sure, maybe we can get them all. There may be more. From Somaliland, Puntland, and South Central, of course. From Denmark, Ethiopia, Ghana, Kenya, Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Slovakia, South Africa, Sweden, Turkey, US, and the UK. That's pretty amazing. When people say, you know, what can be done? How can we have a forum in Somaliland or Somalia? We can. And actually, they will come. And this is evidence of that. So, a few takeaways. We discussed 5 tracks. But on the governance track, private sector can and are organized to advance their collective needs. We know that. The sector is in dire need of standards, certifications, and accreditations that meet international criteria. Policymakers and donors are seeking a proper regulatory framework which requires private sector engagement. On the strategy side, in spite of the challenging environment, private sector continues to adapt and invest to meet local demand. Current generation transmission and distribution is fraught with inefficiencies, but private sector and local stakeholders are actively seeking solutions. For generation, transmission, and distribution to scale, public and private stakeholders must work together to address scaled infrastructure investment. On the tech side, tech for renewable energy is advancing at a rapid pace, but tech alone will not bring impact. Proper diagnostics of existing systems to remedy inefficiencies, and also how to set up this hybrid system is necessary before moving to hybrid grids. Off-grid solutions are adapting to demand at a very fast rate and provide practical distributed generation solutions direct to the consumer. Advances in energy tech offer a lot to Somali providers and consumers. However, local stakeholders are often going abroad to look for answers. Let's change the narrative. Somali markets are a new frontier and ready to embrace energy tech. So let's have them come here. We'll still there too, but let's have them come here. On finance, and somebody telling me this is like, these are the cardinal sins of PowerPoint, it's don't put too much information up, but we did anyway. Local energy providers are coming together to achieve economies of scale. They're rolling up. They're creating larger utilities. That's an advantage in a certain sense. Investing for the long term, however, dilapidated public infrastructure, the grids, lead to inefficient transmission, and it competes with scarce capital that could go toward generation distribution. Oh, there's my Skype. Creative financial instruments such as partial credit guarantees, co-financing to share risk, pay-as-you-go, and leasing are desired and will be widely embraced and could have major immediate impact. Data drives decisions, including finance. Therefore, the market would be well served to regularly and formally collect market data to be shared and used in feasibility studies and sector-specific market research. We know we have a lack of data, and we're going to be better off if we were collecting formally and sharing that data. The workforce. The single biggest obstacle for energy providers is the lack of a skilled workforce and training programs that are tied to standards, international standards, certifications, and accreditation. The power providers are willing to pay for, and for that matter, the universities are willing to develop, and are seeking quality training programs, which poses a great opportunity for the bilateral and multilateral institutions to partner as they seek to achieve development goals. Although a large skilled workforce is required, specific skill sets leading to certified technicians is much more needed than generalized training. So, the call to action. These are the 5 things coming from the forum that we're putting out as a call to action. First, establish coordinated technical and applied technical training programs for the energy sector. Second, strengthen existing and encourage development of private sector energy business associations. Third, establish a Somali Renewable Energy Forum contact group. Fourth, support the development of a proper legal and regulatory framework that establishes standards and provides the direction, protections, and assurances necessary to advance the energy sector. And fifth, support development of refined financial instruments focused on renewable energy applications. There's more. So, to do this first goal, we should establish coordinated technical and applied technical training programs that engage existing educational institutions and provider training programs and create linkages to international training expertise. Some of you have interacted with some of the trainers and programs that are here. These linkages can exist. That advocates for international standards and accreditation certification. Adopt standardized curricula and hands-on training adapt to the local market, the local context focused on quality versus generalist training. Call to action number 2, strengthen the associations by provision of technical support on association governance practices and association effectiveness. Their mandate is their mandate. We can help them keep it on track, have good governance, and move forward. Call to action number 3, establish a Somali Renewable Energy Forum contact group that is, number 1, anchored by the local Somali private sector actors, associations, and other local stakeholders, and includes international experts and multi-donor stakeholders. Not just donor stakeholders, but all stakeholders, that's the point. And the associations have already said we want to be the anchor of that, and the private providers. The moves the ball forward on industry priorities that emerged from forum dialogue and provides direction and organization of the agenda for upcoming forums. And then this is pretty straightforward. Support the development of a proper legal and regulatory framework. Number 5, support development of refined financial instruments focused on renewable energy across sectors, such as partial credit guarantees, co-finance with local funds to de-risk investment, infrastructure development bonds, etc. We can get much more creative. There's a lot of capital going into the market now around projects that could be redirected toward guarantees or toward assurances. It's all a matter of doing our best to levelize risk, but we're all in this together. So, those are the calls to action. Now we want to go into the thanks. See, this is going to wrap up much sooner than an hour. A special thanks to our steering committee, again, who were the ones who helped design this, actually the ones that came up with the design of this. We responded to their requests. We helped them organize their thinking. We went after who they said we wanted to have here. But they're the ones that drove this. We were on that committee too. And our sponsors. This was paid for, supported by these sponsors. This is overwhelmingly an event supported by locals. And additional thanks to our trade show vendors, the multilateral partners, the speakers, panel members, and facilitators. And I think something about the donors that's really important. I made I called this out before. They're the ones that really got after and brought a lot of these experts in, which is really, really important to happen here. The Ambassador Hotel Events team, guys, they did a fantastic. We hosted an event in Nairobi last year. I hate to say it, but they responded way better here than we ever got at Safari Park in Nairobi.
That's good, yeah.
So don't tell anybody, don't tell Safari Park. If they didn't, I would tell you. And they did. They responded very, very well. In fact, I told them, I said, we're happy to write you an endorsement. They need one bigger eating hall, which he said they're going to do, but they need a bigger, like this should be an eating hall too. But they scrambled every time, they got things done. Did a heck of a job. And our volunteers. Where are all of our volunteers and our staff? All the volunteers stand up. Are they in here? Or are they?
Yes.
Everybody?
Volunteers. Yeah.
All these guys came together and they made this thing run like a well-oiled machine. So, thanks to them.
Thank you.
That's it. So, let me just tell you what's going to happen the next couple of days, and we'll let you go. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have a workshop by Johnny Weiss going into deploying microgrids and Earth Spark case study. And that's going to be starting at 9 a.m. in Monia 1. Okay? And then there will be a workshop at 10:15 by Homer Energy on Peter Lindahl. Oh, I actually want to call out something. Lawrence, are you here? I was hearing something about what's happening with the turbine. There's been a little bit of a call out earlier today on the Egal Airport. What's the update on the airport?
So you heard this morning in the session when the funders were getting beaten up about the wind farm at the Egal airline.
Oh, here you go.
So you heard at the session this morning when the funders and the donors were getting beaten up about the wind farm at the Egal Airport. I just wanted to say I've been here since Tuesday morning, and we've had a good group of local contractors and the group that I've been working with the last 2 years. And the crane came on site, and we replaced the generator, which was a warranty item from the manufacturer, on turbine number 5. And all 5 wind turbines are running. And we're pumping a lot of power right into the airport grid and at the point of interconnection there. And we're continuing, and that farm is in good shape.
So when you go to the airport, they're not turning, it's because there's no wind. Great update. Okay, so then we're going to have, so the Homer workshop's going to be tomorrow morning. And Peter, you're going to be doing, are you going to be doing some training there, or what are you going to be doing in that workshop?
We'll be going through the software. I usually don't call it a training unless everybody's got their own laptop following along. So it'll be sort of like a training.
Yeah.
But I will demonstrate the software. It'll be kind of like a training.
Yeah, and this is used how widely around the world?
140,000 people around in every country.
140,000. So very widely used. I mean, this is state-of-the-art stuff. So it's going to be there on display. You can interact with Peter. D-Lab, there's going to be the workshop with the universities where we're going to be going deeper into some of the practical aspects of how we operationalize a plan to do skilled workforce training. And start talking with the universities about that. So definitely, if you have an interest in education, if you're a provider, if you're an educator, if you're a donor, whomever, come to that because we want to try to work through some practicals there. The D-Lab workshop, how's that going to work?
That's going to be teleconference in. So he's conferencing in from Boston.
From Boston, so we're going to teleconference him in. So we're going to Skype, we're going to basically project him on the screen. And he's going to demonstrate, what is it?
Bottom of the pyramid tools. How do you identify your customers?
So Design Lab is part of MIT. And actually, you know what, you should just explain this because I don't even really, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's part of MIT's Design Lab, and they were going to try and come here actually, but they're going to just Skype in and do a demonstration of these products. But these are free tools that can be used for decision making. Part of what they're trying to promote is better community, multi-stakeholder decision making and such. So that's going to be very, very useful as well. That's from 4 to 5 p.m. And then the last day, there's going to be the Gale team is going to be doing renewable energy for high-value exports session in the morning. And in the afternoon, there's going to be the Energy Association meeting, and then the World Bank Group public-private dialogue meeting. So, any questions? Does everyone hold up your survey?
Yeah, the survey.
Let's see how many I see out there. How many of you don't have a pen? If you're holding a survey, how many of you don't have a pen? You've all got a pen. Oh, there's one. Let her borrow a pen. So we should get all those surveys back at the back door. And we're going to let you go like a half hour early to fill out the survey. Okay? Does anybody have any questions? Thank you guys for making this a fantastic event. Really a wonderful time. Wonderful thing.